Hey, welcome back. High Proof Low IQ. I'm Scott. This is Gordon, and this
You
is episode 2 of the Barrel Project, right?
time out. You just said you're Scott, and this is Gordon.
That's excellent. Not getting edited out.
I like it.
Hey, welcome back. This is episode 2 of the Infinity Barrel Project. High Proof Low IQ. Stay tuned. All right, as promised, this is the Infinity Barrel Project, episode 2, part due. Part due. Scott wasn't here for the first thing because I kind of did this on the spur of the moment. I called him and he already had some plans, and I just kind of started it because I wanted to get rolling on it. And he brought a bunch of stuff. We also made an attempt at this earlier. I'll let you Scott talk to you about that.
Yeah, we did. We had. I actually had a barrel. This is Gordon's barrel that he got, but I actually had a barrel, and life got in the way. The barrel was a little leaky. Sat out in the elements for too long. The barrel got away from us. And if you're going to do this at home, you need to get. As soon as you get a barrel from a distillery, and a lot of times you can buy them from your local store, make sure, preferably make sure you get one that's fairly new, or they fairly just got into the store, or it's just coming right out of the distillery. That way it's wet. You don't have to put water in it, which would also take some of the wonderfulness of the barrel out. So in my case, we didn't get to it in time with my barrel, so we were like, we can't use that one. Gordon got a hold of this one. It's wet enough, not dried out, so we're going to use this one. Obviously, We're using this one already. We're using this one.
Yeah, it's got about a quarter of the barrel worth of whiskey in it right now. I put 60 plus bottles, all of which were at least 50% full. A lot of them were either full or very nearly full. And so I had left a bunch of bottles over at Scott's place for our first attempt at this, and it didn't work out. Scott had, tried to put some water in the barrel to try to get it to soak up the water and have the wood swell up so it would quit leaking, and
It was just a failure.
It never quit leaking, so we just gave up on that. When I had the chance to get this barrel, I went in and picked it up, and then I thought this was going to happen again because I let it sit in my garage for 5 months, and I was really, really, really surprised that it did not leak. There's a little bung hole on the bottom down there, on the end, on the head of the barrel, that did leak a little bit around it, and I sealed it up with some beeswax, but it wasn't leaking much. It just looked wet around it.
Just tells me you got a lot of moisture in your garage. You might want to get that taken care of.
It is very. If I leave things out there, they get
moldy,
they get mildewy and moldy. Yeah. So can't do anything about it. I live in the woods in southeast Tennessee, and it's just humid here. So, all right. Well, we're gonna start pouring some bottles in there. I'm gonna move the camera so we can get some close-ups. Some of the labels you're gonna see, some of them you're not. We're just gonna go for it.
We'll try to show you most of what we're putting in there, and some of the bottles are real full. Some of the bottles are not that full.
Yeah, and some people have asked me if I was going to keep track of what we were putting there, but since we're putting partial bottles in and we're just doing it at odd times or whatever, I just feel like it's going to be a true Infinity Barrel.
This is a unicorn.
We just put whatever's in there. We put all kinds of stuff in there. I don't care what it is, as long as it is not flavored, doesn't have a finish of any other kind of alcohol, like sherry or port or some kind of wine or tequila or something like that. And if it's got a wood finish, it has to be like an oak. Scott and I will approve wood finished or stave finished whiskeys that go in here. We'll either give them one of these, but if it's Amburana, it's out. And that's it's not because we don't like Amburana, although in past videos we have discussed how we don't like Amburana. We do occasionally like Amburana. It's a mood thing, but it takes over. So it just makes everything taste like cinnamon apple toast crunch. Anyway, we're going to get to it. So we're going to talk about some of these bottles here. Scott's got the first one he's going to put in, which is a partial. We have
it's partial. There ain't much gone from it.
Yeah, that bottle got open. I'll let you tell the story about that one.
A friend of mine from work got me this bottle out of Washington State. and it's from Skunk Brothers. It's all right. It's just a straight bourbon whiskey, but nothing to write home about. Unless
Yeah.
you're out in Washington, you probably can't get a hold of it. So we're gonna. I don't drink it much because I just not a huge. It's not horrible, but it just ain't great. So I'm gonna put it in here. So,
Yeah. And a lot of it is, both of us have like upwards of 500 bottles of whiskey, and so if it's something we don't go to very often, we're probably going to put it in the barrel.
That's
So,
right.
And that's for a lot of reasons, and it's just mostly to save room on our shelves.
Yep.
So this one is a store pick. It's a Stellum bourbon, and it's just.
That's one I found on the shelf. I was like, you know what? I drank about a half of it.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is.
It's a good
It's not
one.
bad.
It's a good one.
It's just I don't drink it all that much,
just-
and yeah.
Don't drink it.
And I believe Gordo in the last episode put a little Old Ezra 7 in here. And
I did.
I like Gordon having multiple bottles of this. So this is a really good bourbon, actually. So we're gonna throw some really good juice in there. So
We do, yeah. There are gonna be
7-year.
there are going to be some good ones going in there, and they're just good ones that we just don't drink that often, or we have multiples of. So this one is a light whiskey from a non-distilling producer in Frankfort, Kentucky. And it's light whiskey, so it's going in there. This one is 140 proof. I guess there's about a third of a bottle in there.
This is Canebrake. Canebrake small batch bourbon whiskey from Sevierville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Honestly, couldn't tell you where I got this bottle from. Probably was given to me. It's not. I mean, it's 85 proof. I'm not gonna throw shade at it. It's just not really something I drink.
Yeah.
It's low proof and a little young, so I'm gonna put her in here and let her age a little more.
Yeah, and for those of you who don't know, canebrake is another term. It's a southeastern term or a southern term for timber rattler, canebrake rattler. I don't know how that started, but canebrake rattler. All right, this one's a light whiskey from that same distiller, and it's a kind of a high proof. It's 115 proof. Drinks really hot. That's why I'm putting it in there, because I'm looking for some stuff that drinks hot.
And got a little Davidson Reserve bourbon,
Yeah,
Tennessee straight bourbon, small batch.
I put one of those in there.
I was gonna say, I think
Yeah.
I remember you putting one of those in there. So
Yeah.
some people like it. Not to say anything bad, because everybody has their own palate, but I've just never been a real big fan of this. I bought it, and you can see I bought probably half of that. Half that's been drank was letting other people drink it. So
Yeah, I had one too, and it's okay. I like it. It's just expensive, and I just kind of one of those things that if it were about $30 cheaper, I would not be unhappy about it. But this one right here is the old granddad. It's the original. It's 80 proof, so kind of low proof, but it's a high rye bourbon, screw top. So it's got to be good.
Edge Nelson's Greenbriers Sour Mash Whiskey, which they just put this out first time, probably about 5-6 years ago. I was excited when it came out. I was more excited about getting it. Once I got it, I was not as thrilled with it. It's the same people that put out Belle Meade. Anyway, you can mix with it, and as you see, I've done some of that. I put this in eggnog. It actually works well in eggnog.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot left. Gonna dump in here.
Yeah, and that's not a bad whiskey. None of the stuff we're putting in here, we're not putting things in here that we hate.
No.
Because we want to like what's.
I don't hate any whiskey.
All right, here's a little Wild Turkey Long Branch. Bought this because I kind of wanted to see what the mesquite. It's charcoal filtered with oak and Texas mesquite charcoal. So that's not like the Lincoln County process that makes Tennessee whiskey, although this wouldn't be Tennessee whiskey anyway because it's from Kentucky. But Tennessee whiskey is charcoal filtered through maple charcoal.
You tried that in a while? You take a swig of that.
Take a swig of this, just so you see what
Limestone Branch malted red wheat.
Yeah.
It's very, very different.
Wow. I don't even know what that tastes like. That doesn't taste like anything I've ever tasted before. It's not bad. It's just really, really different. I
It
mean,
is
super
extremely.
different.
I got this at a liquor barn in Kentucky. I actually got 2 or 3 bottles of it. I may have another bottle I put in here in a minute. But
Yeah.
it was a pick from up there, and I was more excited about it than it actually ended up being.
Okay, here's one that's
For me.
a celebrity whiskey. So it's a Terry Bradshaw. Bradshaw. It's from Owensboro. This is Green River Distillery, and they make the proof 103.8 because I think Terry Bradshaw's career completion percentage is 51.9, and so that's why they made it this. It's not because it's the right proof; it's because it was a clever proof, and it's okay, but it's going in there.
So, did you save the bottles from the last dump that I
No.
wasn't involved in?
No, I didn't.
Oh, see, I was gonna suggest we catalog the bottles.
Oh,
Make a list of the bottles. Not how much went in. Not say, well, this is a half a bottle or a third of a bottle.
yeah.
But just so we know exactly what all went in there, even if we didn't know how much of each went in there. Oh
It's
yeah.
right here. I'm gonna say I don't know about Scott, but I generally don't like anything in a bottle that's shaped like this.
I almost brought
Sorry.
one of those. It's a cast. I've got one that's a cast strength, and there's maybe about 2 inches left in the bottle. And I thought, you know what? I'm actually gonna try to finish that off. I haven't drank in a while, but never been a huge fan of those. No.
Yeah.
Back down.
What do you got next?
Let's go.
Well,
Let's go a little High West Double Rye.
Do it.
Yeah.
I love those bottles. The blown
Those bottles
glass
are
with the
great.
little bubbles in the glass. It just looks like an old timey saloon. It's great.
We had another friend contribute to this barrel. Some of these bottles that we're putting in there are actually from someone else. I don't know if he wants his name mentioned or not, or
Well,
if he wants his store mentioned or not.
Say, yeah, he's a local store owner.
Yep.
That we're friendly with.
We can do a shout out in the comments if he's all right with it. That's what we'll do.
All right, so this one is a 4-grain barrel strength Penelope. That was when they first started coming out, and I liked it at first, but then after a while, they started putting out stuff that was so much better than this. So I kind of quit drinking it because I've got so many Penelope products that this one really doesn't. It's not one of my faves anymore.
And sticking with my rye theme from the previous bottle, we're going to go with a little Blue Note single barrel rye, which I like a lot of what Blue Note does. And their honey finish rye is actually really, really good. Big fan of it.
Yeah. But we're not going to put any honey finishes in
No.
here or whatever. So this, I think, is this is one of Scott's. I put one in here, one of these also.
If you don't want to put that one in, that's fine.
No, I do.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
The reason I want to put it in there is because I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can afford to put stuff like this in here a lot because it tastes good and it's also really affordable.
I mean,
So,
if you put a bunch of stuff that you hate in a barrel,
you're gonna hate it.
I mean, it might end up doing something and making it better, but probably not what you would want. So yeah, you've got to put some bottles in there that you actually like.
Here's one I got at the
Pepper.
distillery. Pepper, the James E. Pepper Distillery. Picked this one up, and it's another one of those ones. I like it. It's 100 proof. I don't think it's a bottled in bond. It's 100 proof though, and I like it, but I just never drink it. So there you go.
I'm gonna go with the Blue Note. The Blue Note. Hey, it's a Blue Note. The Blue Note Juke Joint Volume 1 vinyl collection. There's not a lot
Yeah.
in there, but my buddy gave me this one to throw in there. So we'll dump what's in there
This one, Resilient. I got this one when I tried it. I tried it in the store. It's a store pick. It's a private barrel from an unknown distillery, but the mash bill is 84% corn, 8% rye, and 8% barley. And I'm going to tell you that if you see that mash bill, I'm not going to tell you what distillery it is, but it rhymes with George Dickel. So that's what that is. And it's not bad. It just drinks a little hot. This particular one is, let's see if I can see what proof it is. Proof. 107 proof. 107 proof. Not a bad one. Just, it drinks really hot for 107 proof.
Got a bottle here, Notorious 397. So this is an American whiskey, 85 proof, 80 proof.
It's
80 proof.
notorious.
This actually came from Ocoee River Distilling in Ducktown, Tennessee, and I tried some of their stuff in a store a year or two ago, and bought a couple of bottles from them. This is one of them. I drank some of this in the store. I like it. It's a good mixer, but in the interest of making a little room, this is another one of those. It's probably a pretty good bourbon to add in here. So shout out to them for this.
Yeah.
Local to us, Ocoee River Distilling,
Yeah.
Ducktown, Tennessee.
Ducktown's probably just about maybe a little over an hour from here. As the crow flies, it's not that far away, but we're so hilly and mountainy around here that it's you just can't drive straight anywhere.
I believe that's my uncut, because I think you threw one in there too, didn't you?
I did.
Last time. So now we got two.
Two, Uncut the Younger.
Yep.
This is from Scott, but I've got one in there that was just about full. This one's also.
And it's a good
I would
good
have
bottle,
to say, if you want to get a Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered, but you don't want to drop the coin, the $70 or whatever it costs, this one costs about half the price, and I promise you, it's just a little bit. The taste is just a little bit below the Uncut Unfiltered. This one is actually a really good buy for your money.
Then we got a little Cedar Ridge.
Nice.
This is Cedar Ridge straight bourbon at 86 proof. They offer several different offerings out there. I want to get their distillery in Iowa, because I think it's would be a really cool place. They're a winery, so they do a lot of cool stuff up there. I'm a big fan of their barrel proof, and they got some other finished products up there in their gift shop. I haven't ordered any online, but this is just their straight bourbon whiskey at 86 proof. Nothing wrong with it. Just not really something I was given this actually for the barrel, so probably not gonna drink this much. So I'm gonna throw it in here and see what we get.
So that particular distillery does they do an American single malt very, very, very well.
They do several. Yeah, they've got several single malt offerings on their
so
on their
recommend
website.
that. If you go to their website, you can Google that. We're not going to put it in the comments. This one is Rowan's Creek. That's a Willet distillery product, and it's not a bad whiskey. It's a really good one, actually. But like a lot of things Scott and I are putting in here, we're putting in some whiskeys that are good. We just, when you have upwards of 500 bottles, you just don't drink them very much. All right. Oh, here's a heavy hitter.
I got a little Horse Soldier. This is their small batch. So it's 95 proof.
Yeah.
Which is a good proof point.
Cool
put in
bottle,
this barrel. Yeah, cool bottle. They offer several different offerings too. Their cask strength is really good. I had a friend of mine buy one in Florida and let me try it, and it was a lot better than I imagined it would be. So this is a good one too, but I'm gonna put it in the barrel. This was offered up by my buddy too, so I spilled half of it down the barrel.
That's all right.
I'm gonna lick the barrel here in a minute. Get splinters in my tongue.
All right, this one is Leopold Brothers. I bought this. I was visiting some family out in California, and I went to Bevmo, Beverages and More, big huge box store, kind of like Total Wine or Liquor Barn, and it was a store pick from there. It's a straight bourbon whiskey. It's 100 proof, aged 4 years. And I was hoping I was going to like it, because it came highly recommended, but I really didn't like it. So this is the only bottled in bond. Actually, it's not bottled in bond, but it's 100 proof. And it's one of the only Leopold Brothers products that I just didn't care for. All the rest of them I really have liked that I've tried.
All right, found this. Thought I was out of Blue Note. There's one more Blue Note I'm gonna throw in here. This is a local distributor pick in the area. It's a 3-barrel blend, and it's a pretty good drink. But I've got probably 8 or 10 different Blue Notes on my shelf, and
Those are winners.
they're winners. But I probably won't drink through all of them, or if I do, it'll take a long time. So I'm actually gonna take a swig of this before I contribute it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good.
All right.
Throw it in here. It's 123.3 proof, so it's up there.
123.3. Okay, now I've got one that's kind of a. Everyone's gonna get all mad at me. This is one of the Elijah Craig barrel proofs, and I put a couple in there. The ones that are low proofers, the real low proofers. This one is still when they had the 12-year age statement, but this is the B521. This was kind of on the tail end of COVID, and that's when everybody was complaining about Elijah Craig barrel proofs not being so good. I'm actually gonna take a swig of this.
There you go. I mean, if we don't drink while we're doing this, we're stupid.
Okay, that's actually really good, but I don't have any. I have so many Elijah Craig barrel proofs that it doesn't hurt my feelings to pour it in there, and I bet I have another one of these that's not open.
Many of you are familiar with this little Evan Williams Black Label 86 proof. I'm going to throw this in there, but this is it's a good low proofer to drink. It's a great mixer. And Evan Williams is just really good juice in general, no matter what they do. So
It is.
we're going to add a little class to this barrel.
All right, this one, some people are going to cry about this too. Historic barrel entry.
That's cool.
You have any
I like doing
heartburn
that.
about that? You have any heartburn about that?
I mean, hey, ain't my bottle.
If I gave it to you, would you take it home or would you put it in the barrel?
put it in the barrel.
I'm putting it in the
Once
barrel.
again, put some stuff in there that's good, that you like. Put some. I mean, it doesn't have to be just a bunch of
Yeah.
not orphan barrels, but orphany bottles.
crappy
Yeah.
stuff. I know a lot of people want to put their yucky stuff in the Infinity barrel, Infinity bottles, but that's not really what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to put some stuff that I think is all right in
All right.
there, but I also want to put things that I think taste good in there. A lot of stuff that it tastes really good. Oh, here we go.
Sticking with Evan, I think
Winner.
did you put an Evan bib in?
No.
All right, well, we got Evan bibs going in there, so
All right.
thanks to our buddy again, throwing us some bottles to throw in here. So everybody knows what this is, and everybody knows this is a really, really good, one of the better bibs, certainly for the low price
Yeah.
that you can drink on every day and
This
never go
one-
wrong with it. So
This one's a sub $20, no matter where you go.
great.
And
Great bottle.
If you're looking around for it, if you're looking for a low price, although I'm not gonna drive all the way across town just to save $3, but
No.
you can find this as low as $16 on the shelf. It's
Yep.
really good. I'm all out of bottles over here,
Oh,
so
what's that one? Is that
you're up
just
next.
empty?
It's empty.
Okay. All right, I think I got one or two more. You know what? Just because.
Got another one of those?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in there. I'm just, and I like some of their stuff. They put out a great rye, the minor case rye.
Yeah,
Great rye. Probably one of the best things they put out at Limestone Branch.
yeah. It's a sherry finished. If you're not familiar with that, it's a sherry finished rye whiskey.
We'll try that one out of the neck. The other one had air on it. See what you think about that one.
You know what? I don't know what it is.
I'll tell you what it is. It's the malted red wheat.
Yeah,
I mean,
guess
that's
so.
what it's a
That's
malted.
what it is.
It's which is different than you don't see that in anything, and it makes a difference, I guess. So
Yeah. It does,
It-
and I'm not gonna say that it's bad. It's just so different from any other whiskey. It almost has like a slight medicinal.
yeah, I bought 3 bottles because I thought it was really cool, and drank an entire one during a really bad round of golf. I don't know if it was worse because of the bad round of golf or if it made the
I think it
bad
just
round of golf bad.
took the edge off your bad round of golf.
So I think I got one more.
One more, and then before Scott got here, I have a little pump, and while he's doing that, I'm gonna pull a pump over here and show you. Oh, look at that! Put that down there so they can see it.
Little Silas Jones,
Silas Jones,
little 80 proofer.
80 proofer. So I have this little
Here we go.
pumpy pump, and I pumped a little bit out and put it in a bottle. Actually, I put it in a big, huge stadium cup first, and I didn't realize how much liquid is actually in this hose, and so I put probably half of the volume of this hose on my deck. So and I had to put my dogs
Did
inside.
you lick it up?
I had to put my dogs inside because they were trying to lick it up.
How full do we think this thing
It's
is?
probably, my guess is it's
You need to get a stick.
yeah.
down there
I'll
to-
have to put a dipstick in there,
Yeah.
but I really think
Dipstick
it's
with a dipstick.
I think it's about half full.
I think you're probably about right.
I think it's about half full. And we have some other friends who are going to put some
Yep.
whiskeys in here, and we have an agreement with them. If they're, if you're local and you're willing to,
Contribute.
contribute, contact us and
Put a bottle
tell
in,
us
get a
what
bottle
you're
out.
tell us what you're thinking about. Yeah, and so whatever you put in there, you can take out roughly whatever. We're gonna let it sit. Probably just taste it every once in a while, and we're gonna let it sit probably till, I don't know, next fall.
As you can see, I'm in shorts. It's
Yeah.
January 9th, so date the video.
Yeah,
I'm in shorts, and it's 70 plus degrees out here, I guess.
Here's what my outdoor thermometer reads: 70 degrees,
So
and
we have odd.
70% humidity.
Yeah.
So it's hot and humid for
It's
January.
January. Normally, like in Kentucky, it should be cold, although they're probably warm right now too. But down here, you never know what you're going to get. So the barrels can get crazy in terms of the aging and the temperature pulling it in and out of the wood.
All right,
So
so
bunging it.
I'm not. I'm just gonna put it down here, but I'm gonna say this: I can take the bung out sometimes with the rubber mallet, but I cannot put it back in with the rubber mallet. I have to use a little 5-pound sledge. And anyway, I'm just gonna put it here to keep the bugs and the leaves and stuff out of it, twigs out of it. We're gonna try what I pulled out of the barrel before Scott got here, and we'll just see what it is. I haven't tried it, so I don't know what it's gonna taste like. One of my dogs licked up a little bit of it off the deck, but other than that, no one's tried it. Be right back. All right, so we're back, and we're gonna try. This is part of I put in this Wild Turkey Rare Breed glass, and there's a look at this. Look, it's in there.
Oh yeah, we got some junk.
Yeah, that's
That's how you know it's good. You can chew it.
Some sediment in there. Go ahead and pour yourself some.
It's not why they call it the Kentucky Chew, but if you can chew it.
That right there is there's some of the barrel char in there. I'm going to be pouring whatever we don't drink back in the barrel.
Then honestly, when we, and I guess we'll siphon these obviously to fill the barrel, but when they dump a barrel, they filter it. Some of the char gets through.
We're not going to. This is going to be uncut, unfiltered.
Uncut, unfiltered, unchunked.
It's going to be, so some people who get some out of this are going to get some of the barrel in their bottle, and so, and that's the thing. If you want to get a bottle of whiskey out of our barrel, if you contribute to it, then you got to bring a bottle, because I can't guarantee that I'll have one. I mean, I have a lot of empty bottles hanging around the house.
My wife didn't want me to keep a bunch of empty bottles, and I have a ton of them.
Well, I just got rid of a bunch. All the bottles that have gone into this barrel, I thought about keeping them just for that, for pulling whiskey out of it, putting in those bottles, but then I just didn't want to keep them, so I just got rid of them. So took them all down to the recycling center. All right, so let's nose it. It's weird.
That is funky. That is funky.
There's a lot of stuff in there, and it was only blending in the barrel for probably a week and a half.
If that long. I
put it all stuff in there on the 26th of December. Right now.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's been about
the 9th of January.
About 2 weeks in.
Or is it the 9th?
It's the
8th. I said 9th earlier. Yeah, it's the 8th.
On the other hand,
when you drink, you lose track of time. Yeah, there's a.
It actually smells good. It's just strange, which I'm not that concerned with. It really I should have let it sit for a while, but I just really was curious about what it would taste like.
I mean, this is kind of part of the fun of it, is to pull some out from time to time. They do this at distilleries. They go in, they usually drill a hole, and just fill a little beaker full, and that's how they know when it's good or when it's, if it needs more time. So that the only way you know is if you take some out and check it from time to time. So that's what we'll do. We'll check it from time to time, and when we think it's gotten to where it needs to be, then that'll be it, because we don't want to overdo it. I mean, basically, we're finishing these. These have already been aged in oak. We're finishing them in another oak barrel.
We're blending
and finishing. Yeah.
Finishing. So I just had a taste. I don't even know what to think. It's not bad. It's good. It's just really different. It's actually really good. I mean, it's not delicious like I think I could sell this for $200 a bottle, but it's
No, I think that's actually got a pretty good flavor
It's
to it.
it's very good. I think if I was going to buy a bottle of this and it was, I don't know, $55 or less, I'd buy it.
I think it's a little weak on the up front, but it works out a little better towards the back.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
okay.
The back end of the palate going into the finish
Yeah.
has a lot of flavor. On the front end, it's a little,
Hmm.
I don't know, sweet, but. And I put a lot of weeded whiskey in there, and I put some light whiskey in there, so that probably contributes to the sweetness and the lack of excitement on the front end.
I mean, and I like weeded whiskeys.
Yeah.
And also, you know, if you put a bunch of low proofers in there, you know, it's not going to come out with a lot of pop. But
yeah.
And in my case, from what I brought, it was all over the place. I know it was for you too.
Yeah.
There was no hard and fast rule on proof. On ABV, it was just.
So I generally don't buy anything ever that's under 90 proof. However, I do have 2 whiskeys in there that I know are under 90 proof. I put a 10 cup 10 year in there, and that I think is 80. It's right. I think it's 86 proof. It's in that neighborhood. And there's a old granddad that somebody bought me. That thank you very much if you're the one that did that. That it's 80 proof, and that's really just got too much water in it for me. Not enough whiskey. So.
I mean, I threw the Evan Williams Black Label in there, and I threw the Silas Jones in there, the Cedar Ridge. When all those are sub 90,
right?
And there's a couple more. The Canebrake was sub 90.
Now, and I did put.
I think it was sub 90. Maybe it was.
I did put a light whiskey in there. It was over 140 proof, and I put a part of a bottle of a weeder that's a 140 proof, and I put some higher proof stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
So my guess is. I'm going to buy. Actually, I have a hydrometer on order, so I'm going to test the.
Yes.
I'm going to test the alcohol by volume of it, and
that will be the really interesting part to me.
Yeah.
That's fascinating to me, because to be able to find out exactly what this proof's out at with all these different proofs in it.
Yeah.
And you've got different amounts of different proofs. So
yeah.
Hopefully it'll tend. My hope is that it's about a. My hope is that it's above 100. I doubt it'll get up to about 115, but I would hope that it would be between 100 and 110, but probably closer to 100 would be what I would think.
Yeah, I think it'll be.
But if it's 100 or above, I'll be happy with that.
I think it'll be 95 to 105, right in that range somewhere. I have no idea, but you know, obviously the hydrometer is going to tell us what it is. And so I used to brew beer a long time ago, and I was actually pretty good at it. But then I had kids, and that took up almost 100% of my time. And I used to be a real fun guy. And then I had kids, and all of a sudden, that was all I did was spend time with my kids. And that's what you should do. That's what you should do. But my kids are grown now, and so are Scott's. And so now we have money and time, because we don't have to spend
That's
money
right.
on them anymore.
I got a lot more time still trying to work on the money, because it takes a lot to recover.
Got to recover from that. That's true.
But
yeah.
and of course, when we're blowing our money on this hobby, I don't mean blowing it in a bad way, but we're spending it on stuff. You saw how many bottles we put in there, how many bottles he put in there, and how many bottles I've still got that I can put in there, and at my house too. It's a lot of money.
It is, when you think
my wife is not. She loves me. She loves the hobby. She encourages the hobby. She encouraged the bourbon room. She just does not want me to spend the money on it, which can't have one without the other.
That's a fact. So it's an interesting hobby,
you,
and it's kind of I have to say that it's a cool guy hobby. How about that? I don't know how cool we are, but it's kind of a cool guy hobby, and we certainly are working at it. We're trying to be cool so hard, but you know, it's one of those things where you go buy all these bottles that you're looking for, and every now and then you find a bottle that you just have to have, and it's expensive, and then you crack it open and you're really disappointed because you spent, you know, a lot of money on this bottle, and you thought it was going to be so good because of the reputation, and then you're a little bit let down. And it's not that it's not good, it's just that maybe his tastes just have shifted, and that's not what he likes anymore. And same with me, and we've done that plenty. Like, I have bought bottles that were expensive, and I loved them. And then later on, years later, I found a bottle of that same thing, and I thought, man, this is worth it. It's so worth it. And then I bought it, and when I cracked it open and poured it, I was thinking to myself, I remember it being better than
Some
this.
really good allocations out there that
Yeah.
I used to chase because it was the thing to do, and I didn't know any better about the juice in it, and now I don't chase them because A, I'm not into chasing as much. There's so much good stuff out there you don't need to chase, and B, I'm like, yeah, I don't like that as much, to his point, as I either used to or as I thought I would. So there's no sense in it. But this is actually, I like the second
Isn't it?
sip through. This is actually this has grown on me. This is a lot better than, I mean, wasn't bad the first taste, but
I'm really looking forward to, considering what we put in there. There's only a few things in there that we put in there that I think are like whiskeys that I would not actually come out and advocate for people to go ahead and buy.
Yeah.
Because I just don't. They're too meh. They're too mid or whatever. There's nothing in there I hate, except for one bottle that had a certain shape. But the other ones, I don't dislike. I just maybe like them less than the things I drink often. I'm gonna have
that's
another.
right.
I'm gonna have
You
another.
have some more.
Well, you got to drive home, but I don't.
I'm actually supposed to go to the gym when I leave here. Just so you know, I'm a very
He's trying
I'm a
to.
very fit alcoholic.
He's trying to improve himself.
That's right.
And it works. I mean, I can't imagine if you didn't. Scott goes to the gym on a fairly regular basis. Our work
As
schedule
our work
is crazy.
schedule allows. Yeah.
Our work schedule is crazy, so it can't be regular. But he goes to the gym when he can, and I can't imagine what you'd look like if you didn't. I swear.
Wow.
Just the calories right here. The
I mean,
calories,
come on, man.
The calories in this whiskey is
No
it's
carb.
just- That's right.
There's no carbs.
That's a fact. However, there's high on calories.
There's no sugar in this. Sugar's cooked out. It's got wood sugars,
Okay.
which are not the same as sugars.
Now,
Still think it's got the kind of the funk on the nose, but it doesn't translate at all like that to the palate. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so much better to drink than to nose.
I'm actually gonna, before I pour this in here, I'm gonna pour a couple sample bottles out for some friends of ours that have been very curious, and I'm gonna let them. I'm gonna give them to them just to see what they think. It's actually really good.
So when you first pour it, the funk is on the nose, but then after it sits here in the glass and breathes, the funk kind of goes away. But it's really good to drink. I mean, this is really good. And who knows what it's going to be now that we've added about 30 more bottles.
Right.
So we've added about half again what was originally in there. So yeah, we're probably up to about 90 bottles in that barrel. I mean, a barrel generally yields, if it's a full barrel, it's going to yield about 240,
Yeah.
220, 240. Which nobody ever gets that many bottles out of it because it's got to age. You're going to lose some.
I don't have my phone, but you can do the math, right? So,
Now they're
That
not
barrel
full, and
is
they're
a-
not full bottles either. that we
that
put
barrel
in
is
there, so.
a 53-gallon barrel, but no one ever puts 53 gallons in a 53-gallon barrel because you gotta have a little headspace in there.
And you never get 53 gallons of juice out of it,
Right.
Because it's got to sit there and
It
age,
evaporates.
and it's going to evaporate. So
It evaporates and leaks
Leaks
out,
out.
and so there's all that. Now this barrel is pretty tight, so I don't think we're gonna have much leakage. Whatever leaks out is gonna be like leaching through the wood, and it will evaporate out that way.
we don't want any leeches.
No leaches.
No leeches for this. I'm
No
not
leeches.
good with leeches.
All right.
We're completely sober
So far.
so far.
That's going to change. I want to say this. Until next time, please like, subscribe, click the notification bell.
I don't know if it'll be over here.
It's going to be down here.
Ding, ding, ding.
But cheers.
Drink up, people.
Your health.